Hi, Kevin Jaffe, Chief Operating Officer here at Mopeka Products, back again with a very exciting installation process for you. Today we're going to talk about the newest addition to the Mopeka product line, the Mopeka GaugeLink and GaugeLink Cellular. The GaugeLink comes with the actual sensor itself and a bracket, which we'll go into more detail how that's installed and which applications later, but this is mainly geared toward the consumer, somebody who wants to monitor their tank, doesn't want to use one of our traditional sonar sensors, and this will communicate to your smart device, to our Mopeka Copilot app using Bluetooth. For our commercial side of the house, we tend to push more of the GaugeLink Cellular solution. So what comes in that box is literally the sensor, a bracket, and then the cellular gateway. And this will turn around and communicate that information up to the cloud to your dashboard. It does still use Bluetooth, if you want to talk to the sensor via your smartphone, but the cellular gateway will make sure it gets into the cloud where it's safe and it's disseminated across your organization. So let's talk about what comes in the actual kits themselves and the tools you're going to need to have a successful installation. So the first product is the Mopeka GaugeLink BLE. What's going to come to that is your actual GaugeLink sensor and a junior bracket. We do have a senior bracket, if need be, that you can purchase through our accessories part of our store. Or if you have something that is custom, please let us know. We may be able to create a specific bracket for you, but that's all that's going to come in the GaugeLink BLE. Over here on the GaugeLink Cellular, we have the added device of the Mopeka Wi-Fi cellular gateway. So what we're going to do there is we're going to have our two AAA lithium ion batteries, our instructions, but we're also going to need an added tool, which is our trusty screwdriver. So the screwdriver is going to allow us to open the case and put the batteries in. This is the only addition to the actual cellular, so you get the sensor and the bracket and the cellular gateway. Now that we've gone through all the things that you need to have to be a successful installation, let's go ahead and do the installation. So we're out here at our tank. We have our GaugeLink, we've got our bracket, we've got our cellular gateway, and we've got our smart device, in which case today I'm using my Android. You're going to need to download the Copilot app. You can find it either in the Android store or the Google Play Store or the Apple iPhone store. So go ahead and download that first. Make sure you have a login. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our smart device. We're going to go ahead and start our Copilot app. So once it's opened up and you're logged into it, you're going to see at the very top of the screen, it should say Cloud Devices. This is going to be on our dashboard, so we need to make sure we're on cloud devices. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit the add button in the top right-hand corner. What this is going to do, it's going to activate our camera. If this is the first time you're using Copilot, it's going to ask for permission to do so. Please say yes. If you've already done a couple of our installations, it'll go straight into the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and hit add. And activates the camera. I'm going to go ahead and scan the QR code that's on the side of the GaugeLink. And what this is going to do, it's going to go ahead and verify that it's an active sensor, and it's going to go ahead and set up communication between my phone and the sensor for the setup. Okay. Once we've done that and established connection, now it's going to ask us to fill out some basic information. So anything on our screen, as we've said before, that has a red star is a required field. So as you can see from this, we got to put in a device name. So we're going to call this test gauge. We're going to go ahead and skip tank number, but you can put in there tank 1, tank 2, use it as an asset number if you want to. The address is only if you need to, otherwise it will geocode based on your phone. Asset type, this is a company-owned tank, so we're going to choose that. Commodity type, this is propane, we're going to choose that. Once we filled in all the fields with the red star, the next button is now active. We hit next. That brings us to our next screen. So the first thing you're gonna have to do is put in the dealer information. Most of you, you're single dealers. You will only have one selection from the drop down, but I have everybody, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it under Mopeka. There we go, Mopeka Products. This tank size is a 250 gallon. So I'm gonna scroll down to my 250 gallon tank. If I don't have the tank already in the system, or you don't, there is an add button there, and you can go ahead and hit that, and you can set up the tank profile on the fly if you need to in the moment. We've already set up the 250 in advance. Next one we got to fill in is our branch. We've already got branches filled in for our test stuff here. However, you'll see that there's an add button there as well. You can hit add to add a new branch if you need to. Today we're going to use, let's see here, let's use Kevin's home as my branch. The customer is going to be me as well, Kevin Jaffe. Okay. And now I've got to choose on whether or not this is an above ground tank or a below ground tank. This is above ground, so I'm going to choose that. And now I can hit next and go to the next screen. So what this is going to do, it's going to set up a Bluetooth connection, check the power on our GaugeLink, as well as our firmware. Now this one, the battery is good. The firmware is already up to date. If you should happen to get a GaugeLink where the firmware is out of sync, here's where the system will actually say it needs a firmware update, and we'll actually walk through the process of updating the GaugeLink, okay? But we're good here, so we're gonna hit next. Now it's telling us it's gonna give us our video to go ahead and put our bracket onto our gauge. So per the video, it's only gonna fit one way. Over the gauge, let it clip in, like so, okay? Then the video says take your GaugeLink and go ahead and put it into the socket, okay? And once we've done that, we hit next. And right there, we already got a reading, so we know that it's 51.9% in this tank. That's great, okay? Now we hit next. And because this is a GaugeLink Cellular, it knows in the system, it's expecting the cellular gateway here. So that's why it automatically activated your camera. Now for the cellular gateway, we've already put the batteries in here and we've already put the screws in it. So it's already ready to go. All I've got to do now is take my camera and my Copilot app and scan the QR code. It's going to find it. It's going to check the power and the batteries are good. It's going to check the firmware. This can take up to 30 to 60 seconds. There it is. It's gone through. Batteries are good. Firmware is good. We're going to go ahead and hit next. And what we're going to do now is that's configuring the conversation between the GaugeLink and the GaugeLink Cellular relay. Gateway is now configured. We can hit next. And what this is going to do, it's going to go ahead and report into the cloud. And there it is. We've got verification. It says it's on T-Mobile. We have 3 bars of service. We have 130 gallons in here, and it's 51.8.9. It fluctuates a little bit there that we have in this tank. So now I can hit next, and we're finished. Hit the finish button, and it's going to show up in your dashboard, and you're ready to go.